Hey, this is Dave at housebearings.com. Today we're going to take on the task of mounting a disconnect box for an air conditioner. It basically works that way, where if you flip this around one way, it is in the off position, unconnected, and if you flip the other way, it's on. This is going to take quite a selection of tools, but they're all basic hand tools, nothing super special. The disconnect box has knockout holes all around it, depending on where you have your electricity supply coming in at. Behind this cover is the place where all the wires come into the box and are connected from the fuse panel, the breaker panel, and then also from the air conditioner. They all join inside this disconnect box. It's code to have it, so it's important to put in. This is a right angle connection piece that's going to take the conduit running from the breaker panel in the house and route it up to the connection box. It has gasketed cover in case you need to get to the lines. We're using 3/4 inch pipe. Again, PVC electrical pipe for our connection. There you can see the pipe that's coming from the breaker panel under the house. And that orange wire is 10 gauge wire. We've got to go ahead and take out the knockouts, and you can see those spots there that the screwdriver is pointing to. Those are spot welds. You don't want to hit those because that's the strongest part. You want to hit in between them. And first things first, we're going to take out the smallest ring and work our way out. And so we're going to take that round one first. And so you hit wherever there's not a spot weld, and just with a slight tap with a screwdriver and a hammer, and that'll push that section in. And the goal is to get enough of a indenture with that piece that you can get a pair of needle nose pliers or lineman's pliers on that. And then you just grab it and wiggle it back and forth, and those spot welds will eventually break loose. You start with that center ring or center piece. When that piece comes out, then you can go with the rings that follow. This one actually came out with the ring around it as well. You can see the rings there. You can see here we've got a 3/4 inch we got 3/4 inch pipe, 3/4 inch connector, so that first ring is not big enough, so we got to go one more. And so what you do is, again, where the spot welds aren't, go ahead and hit that with the screwdriver, bend one side down, hit the other side with the hammer and screwdriver, bend that side down. Basically, you're going to pinch them together, and they're going to be held in by the spot welds themselves. And again, same process, wiggle it back and forth till those spot welds finally break loose. After we get the hole the right size, I've got the connection piece that's got a O-ring on there, so it's a good waterproof connection. And so you put the wire nut on the end of it. The wire nut has little protrusions on the sides of it, and you can just take the screwdriver and give it a push and pry it more tightly closed. Doesn't take a lot, you can feel it, and it's good and tight. Then just simply unscrew the cap. We're going to make the connection now with the PVC pipe. You slide that up, and I noticed that this is a little bit tight, and so you really got to make sure you press hard to get that to close up. Then start feeding the wire through the right angle, the connection elbow. I drew a line on the pipe there to make sure I know that the connection elbow is all the way on the pipe. That's a good thing to do. Then feed before I actually put the elbow on the pipe, I get all the wire through it. Then I can go ahead and slide it on. Then finally feeding the pipe all the way through the top part of the connection piece. Again, it's a friction fit. You can use PVC glue to glue these up as well. This video I didn't show that, but just typical PVC pipe cement. primer and cement work with that. Same thing on this end. You really got to force it on there good and tight before you can cinch this final nut on there. But it can just be hand tight. Everything's plastic, so you want to be careful not to overdo it. And that's basically it. It's waiting for the electrician to come and hook everything up, but you can save a lot of money by doing this in the process. The box itself is mounted to the wall with a screw, and then we have these connectors that are made just for the outside. They're, again, plastic connectors, but they do a real good job of tightening that pipe right to the siding itself. You got to be careful not to overdo it. It is plastic or PVC, and for that reason it's a little more fragile than if this was all metal. And that's the final deal. All you can do is finish putting the wire inside that connection elbow and tightening up the cap, the gasketed cap. That'll keep the water out. There's no connection in that when it's made, but sometimes it's a little easier to feed the wire through when you have something like this. Just tighten those screws up, and that is good to go. If you got any questions, leave us a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got lots more videos coming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.